Invest 90 tropical depression in Atlantic while odds wane for southeast coastal storm. The National Hurricane Center said Invest 96L has a medium chance of development over the next 7 days and will eventually move northward and out into the Atlantic. A budding tropical disturbance in the central Atlantic Ocean was designated Invest 96L by the National Hurricane Center, NHC, on Wednesday, as it enters favorable conditions for gradual development in the next week. The term, Invest, is a naming convention used by the NHC to identify a system that forecasters are investigating for possible development into a tropical depression or tropical storm within the next 7 days. The designation allows the agency to run specialized computer forecast models to track the area's potential storm development. The NHC said Invest 96L is moving west-northwestward to northwestward, attempting to push through an area of dry, dusty air. Most forecast models suggest the system will continue on a northward track into the open central Atlantic and remain relatively weak. However, some development is still possible. The NHC currently gives the system a medium chance of becoming a tropical depression or tropical storm in the coming days. It's another tropical wave behind 96L coming off the west coast of Africa in the next few days that the Fox Forecast Center says will get plenty of attention over the coming weeks. Early projections suggest this second wave will follow a more southerly track, while there is strong model agreement that it may remain weak as it crosses the tropical Atlantic. It's still worth watching through next week and beyond. The warmest ocean waters in the basin remain concentrated in the western Atlantic, including the Caribbean, the Gulf and areas near Florida and the southeast U.S. Any systems that manage to hold a southern course toward these regions will have access to greater fuel for intensification and will warrant close monitoring in the coming weeks. The next named tropical storm will be Erin. Area off East Coast has dwindling chances of development. In addition to Invest 96L, the NHC continues to watch a weak area of low pressure a few hundred miles off the southeast U.S., producing minimal showers and thunderstorms. This system is forecast to continue to drift north along an old frontal boundary. Development chances have lowered, but there is still potential for gradual organization by late week as the system first slowly moves west-northwest to northwestward across the central tropical and subtropical Atlantic, away from the U.S. As of now, the NHC gives this system a low chance of development over the next 7 days, which is a drop from earlier this week when it had a medium chance of development. The primary limiting factors include dry air in the mid-levels of the atmosphere and the disorganized nature of the current circulation. The low may not have a solid opportunity to concentrate storms without relying on the lingering front. However, a few factors could support development. Sea surface temperatures in the region, including the Gulf Stream, are above 80 degrees, providing ample fuel for storm formation. Additionally, upper-level winds are forecast to be relatively weak in the area during this period, which could allow for better organization if a tropical low does form. The hurricane hunters had been scheduled to fly into the system, but the missions were canceled for both Wednesday and Thursday as the threat level dropped. September 10 marks the climatological peak of the Atlantic hurricane season. Washington, D.C. On August 8, weather conditions across the United States continue to show a sharp contrast between regions. While many states in the West and South remain under an intense heat wave with temperatures hitting record levels, areas along the Pacific coast are experiencing cooler, foggy conditions. In some major cities, scattered thunderstorms are also possible in the late afternoon. Northeast and Washington, D.C. area. The Northeast, including the nation's capital, will see a sunny Friday with highs ranging from 80 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit, 27 to 29 degrees Celsius. The weather is expected to be fairly pleasant, with moderate humidity levels. Over the weekend, both temperature and humidity will rise slightly, creating a warmer and more humid feel during the day. Texas and South Central region. In South Texas, San Antonio, today is expected to be the hottest day of the week, with temperatures reaching around 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 38 degrees Celsius, by midday and early afternoon. The weather will be dry, with almost no rain and light winds. In central Texas, Austin, Houston, the Ring of Fire high-pressure system will keep daytime highs between 97 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 36 to 38 degrees Celsius. Houston may see isolated evening thunderstorms, with a 20 to 40% chance of rain and occasional gusty winds. West Coast and Pacific Coastline. San Francisco and nearby areas will enjoy their characteristic cool weather. Morning and evening fog is expected, with daytime highs ranging from 60 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 20 degrees Celsius, and cooler temperatures at night. Light sea breezes will provide a pleasant atmosphere, ideal for outdoor activities and festivals. Midwest and Northern Plains. Many states across the Midwest and Northern Plains will remain hot and sunny, with the potential for isolated afternoon and evening thunderstorms. Some areas could experience brief showers with gusty winds, though the impacts will be limited in scope. Nationwide overview. Highest temperature nationwide, up to 110 degrees Fahrenheit, approximately 43 degrees Celsius, in southwestern deserts and plains around 5 p.m., cooling gradually into the evening. Typical daytime range, from 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 38 degrees Celsius, in the south and southwest to around 78 degrees Fahrenheit, 25 degrees Celsius, in northern and coastal states. UV index, high in many areas, especially in the west and south. Minimize direct sun exposure during midday hours. Safety recommendations. In extreme heat, stay hydrated. Avoid strenuous outdoor activity between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. Use sunscreen, and seek shade when outdoors. During thunderstorms, monitor weather alerts and avoid staying outdoors or near tall trees when lightning is present. Wildfire-prone areas. Residents in the west and south-central U.S. should remain alert to elevated wildfire risks due to prolonged hot and dry conditions. Summary. August 8, 2025, brings a varied weather picture across the U.S., from cool coastal cities along the Pacific to scorching regions in the south and southwest where temperatures are reaching record highs. Residents are advised to stay updated with the latest forecasts to plan their activities and travel safely.